capture that pre-show excitement.
Juniors, we have lots of seats down front. It'll be in a better place to sit. Lots of seats down front. Make your way down front. Come on down to the front, people. Let's get started. Okay, we want to get started. There are lots of seats right down here. We have that whole crew in the back that just came in. Please make your way right up here in the front. I got lots of seats. Come on in so we can get started, okay? Lots of seats down here. Let's go, juniors. Let's get started. Okay. As we're getting started this morning, I'd like to have your attention. I'd like to have your attention. I'd like you all. Good morning, juniors. Would everyone please get their phone out? Please get your phone out. Everybody has their phone out? I need your attention right here. Wow, you guys got a lot to talk about. Okay, ready? Let's get started. Please stop your conversations and bring your attention here to the front. Please stop your conversations and bring your attention. Everybody has their phone out right now. We talked about this yesterday briefly. We're going to talk about it until we get every single one of your second dose of meningitis. We sent a paper like this to your house. If you didn't have it, it's a really beautiful, bold spring color. The county is requiring that you must have the second dose of meningitis after your 16th birthday to be eligible to start your senior year. That really means if you don't have this, we're going to withdraw you until you get it when we start school in August. We really, really, really don't want to do that. So I'd like you to text your parent right now, do I have my meningitis? If I have it, send it to me. Send me a picture and I'll turn it in. I need a second dose of meningitis after my 16th birthday to be eligible to be a senior next year. Please send that text to your parent right now. I'm giving you about 2 more seconds. I know how quick you are at texting. Okay, you have texted your parent. We have taken care of that. We will get it on the record. Now, I would like you to turn your phone off and put it away, because we have a gift for you this morning. So turn your phone off and put it away. Thank you. And then I need your attention. I know that you don't have to talk about that. So then I want your attention right back. Good morning and happy Junior Focus Day. My name is Mrs. Blakely. I'm the Director of Student Services. And if you're in the first part of the alphabet, I've been working as your counselor this year. So this day has been an annual event for us in Student Services, like since before I came. And this may shock you, it shocks me. This is my 19th year at Marshall High School. We've been doing this every year. And we are so glad, as I think you are too, to be able to do this in person. It's way better in person. We know that from experience of the last couple of years. But today is a real gift because your teachers aren't so crazy about losing you for the morning, but they recognize the value of your planning ahead and knowing what your options are and thinking about that as a junior as you prepare for the very end of this year and then get to next year. And next year just has a whole bunch of extra tasks assigned to it as you think about life after high school. So that's what today is about. Please accept it as a gift. You will notice that you have several options, guys and girls. You will have several options. The decisions you make today should be utterly personal, not what your friends are doing, but what makes sense for you to learn as you're looking forward to the future. So we ask you to make really wise decisions and really accept today exactly as it was meant, to be very helpful so that you can know what are those options, what might I be considering, and how's my counselor going to help me through all of this. I want to ask you one question. How many of you have been able to visit a university? And how many of you are thinking of trying to go visit a university? And we are really lucky because we have George Mason so close by, such a neighbor for us. And I'm delighted to tell you that we have a speaker from George Mason. So let me go back over here, where my notes are. I want to introduce to you Mr. Pat Money. He is the senior... Oh, what happened? I need your attention right here. Mr. Pat Money is the Senior Associate Director of Admissions, and he has helped countless statesmen and others make their move to university life. He's going to share with you his thoughts as you plan your path. So, at this time, please join me in welcoming Mr. Pat Money.
I'm like 90% sure I heard a boo, but we'll let that go for now. You can boo me later. So, my name's Pat Money. It's not a gimmick, it's actually my name. You can make jokes about it later. I am a Mason alum times 2. I'm a Lake Braddock graduate. You can hate on me for that later. But I am your application reader if you apply to Mason. If you apply, I am the only person that will hit the button. So, if we have folks that have questions today, I'm happy to answer them for you, but I'm also going to walk around the room to make sure that we're all staying engaged and we're trying to take away whatever we can from this. But I want to try and keep it light at the beginning to make sure we're all ready to take in the information you're going to take in. My job as an admissions rep at Mason is not just to recruit students to Mason. It's about trying to help you find the right college fit, right? Every single one of you will find an option that works best for you. But kind of to echo what was just said, this is the best time in your life to be selfish. And I mean that in a way that is best for you, not what your best friend is doing, not what a boyfriend or girlfriend is doing, not what your neighbor down the street is doing. What's best for you, for your next steps, for your interests, for your goals? What's best, right? And not every college is going to fit every person the best way. So, to make sure we're engaged, and before we get into the business part of this presentation, I just want you to raise your hands if you start associating or really feeling some sort of connection with some of these memes, all right? Every adult is asking you, what's next? What are you going to do? Raise your hands if you feel that, okay? Don't talk through every single one of these. I have 16 of them. You have to decide which college out of thousands is going to be best for you. How many people associate with this? And by the end of your research, you start feeling like it's just time for a good cry. Okay? Raise your hand if you know what the Common App is. Raise your hand if you associate it with knowing that the Common App's an option, but then finding out that not all colleges are actually on the Common App, and it's not what you thought it was. That's confusing. How many of you plan on putting off this process as long as humanly possible? It's fine, right? It's fine. That is, until your friends start talking about how far along they are. And now you're second guessing your friend choices. Okay, raise your hands for that. All right. You're filling everything out. You realize you're getting into college is seeming even more overwhelming and complicated, and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to run away. That's easier. Raise your hand if you associate with that one. Okay. How many of you have heard about GPA recalculations? Sometimes when you're looking at different colleges and we're talking about what GPAs we're looking for, how we're looking at your curriculum, what classes you've taken, how we're making that number, and you're sitting there trying to figure out if you're a good fit, raise your hand if you associate with that one.